Hi everyone, this is the second video of the flat season 2020. After 3 successful national hunt seasons, I've decided to do flat videos for this season, mainly due to the COVID problems and not working. We've only had one bet so far on the flat, our first ever flat bet on Santiago for the St. Ledger at 8-1. That looks in good shape at the moment. I'll talk about that again in a minute. I've decided to do a video each day for Glorious Goodwood. I think I've got more of a handle on the form than I had previously in the season. I think it takes a long time to gather your thoughts, gather the form and make decent selections. Whether we'll have a bet each day is very much doubtful, I would say. We have one tomorrow. It's small. It's on a value outsider who I think has got a better chance on his price. He's 25-1 actually. I'll get onto the bet in a few minutes. But any other days I do a video where I put up the odd selection. If there's no stake with them, then they're not a bet. So hopefully the people that watch my videos a lot will understand, and any other selections that are put up without a stake are basically not bets of mine. So every time I put a bet off, my money's going on. And just to reiterate the fact that we've had 7 winners out of 22 bets on the national hunt, but they've all been very good value bets at 20-1 winners, 16-1 winner, 8-1 winner, 3-5-1 winners, and a 6-1 winner. And just to say that I do back them, and I've got a couple of my losers here just to show you that like, you know, my money's going on everything that's been put off on these. So that's last season's Ryanair bet on Riders on the Storm, and this is the bet on Lost in Translation as well for the Gold Cup. He finished 3rd. So yeah, the other horse fell. So yeah, we're in good shape on Santiago. Very pleased with the bet. I thought he ran well in the Irish Derby, contracted from 8-1 into 5-2. So it's a long way off from the race yet. With that in mind, even though I'll always be judged on the £50 win on Santiago at the 8-1, I put that up in the video and that's what I'll be judged on. I wouldn't put anyone off laying out the bet at the moment. Not entirely sure tomorrow's run in the Goodwood Cup's the best idea. And taking my stake back is very much in my own mind, although I'll be judged. Even if Santiago doesn't for some reason run in the St. Ledger, I won't go back and say, oh, I laid out. The bet was put up as £50 win and it stays as £50 win throughout the season. On him at 8-1. I think he's got a good chance in the St. Ledger. I'm not really sure why he's coming tomorrow to run against Stradivarius, even getting 1 stone in weight. I think he could do roughly what Riders on the Storm bet happened, where he went into a prep race that I didn't feel he should have run in and lost his race there. Hopefully not with Santiago. And who knows, if he could win tomorrow, he'd probably be even's favourite for the St. Ledger, but that's the chance you take if you're going to lay out. On to tomorrow's bet. Tomorrow's bet runs in the 245, the Lennox Stakes at Goodwood, and the bet's going to be on Beat Le Bon at 25-1. He's 25-1 with Hills 4 places, and I recommend a stake out of a bank of 400. Now, if you're not got that sort of bank, then you obviously stake down. I mean, for people that don't bet much, you know, 250 each way is a reasonable stake on a horse like this at 25-1. I just don't think he's a 25-1 shot. He's got good Goodwood form, and he won the Golden Mile there last season. And although he finished 5th or 6th to Duke of Hazard, who runs against him tomorrow, Duke of Hazard 6-1. He got the run of the race that day. Beat Le Bon was 25-1. He didn't get the run of the race, and that's what happens at Goodwood. It's a very difficult track, and that's why the stakes are so small and each way. And also looking to try and get as many places as you can as well, because he only has to beat 9 home to finish in the first 4, and that'll pay 5-1 on the place part of the bet. I think he's got a chance tomorrow. his two recent runs are the reason he's such a big price. That 5th of 6th, I didn't think he got the run of the race that day, and also his seasonal debut at Ascot over a stiff mile. I thought he ran okay until the last half furlong where he got eased down, and he finished last of the 11 runners. But I think you'll see a far better beat Bond tomorrow. I don't think he's a 25 to 1 shot. The £15 each way, it is a bit of a shot in the dark, but I don't think it's as much a shot in the dark as it looks. When you see 25 to 1, you think, oh, that's a hell of a big price, but I don't think he's a 25 to 1 shot, and I think he'll outrun that odds tomorrow, and hopefully he'll give us a run for our money. I seriously think he could win tomorrow, but hopefully he'll run a good race for us and we'll at least get a run for our money. Also on the first video, apart from Santiago, we talked about a few other horses. I'll just run through their runs after. Art Power won at 4 to 6 in a Group 3. So it was a bit too obvious maybe putting that horse up as a one that I was going to follow. English King, I would just put a complete line through the Derby for him. He sweated up before the race. He didn't get a good ride. He was in the bad stall. And I think you'll see a different horse next time out with English King. Maybe I'm just a bit too faithful to him, but I honestly think he's a good horse, and I think he'll repay that faith in him next time out. And going forward, really, Cadem, I said, needed a road. He certainly didn't get anything like a road at Newmarket. He ran a respectable 4th, but until he gets firm ground, he's not going to be a bet for me. Blue Mist won the International Handicap at the weekend. I thought about putting him up, but I was sort of really keen to bet him over 6 furlongs. He's running over 7. I sort of thought he might not quite get home, so I didn't put him up. He was 8 to 1, got backed into 92 and 1. And yeah, sort of what might have been a wee bit there with him, because he was really unlucky, and I said that at the time, he was really unlucky in the Silver Wokingham, but we didn't put him up, and it's just the way it is. I don't think he was that much value, and as such I couldn't put him up as a bet. So yeah, the rest of the Goodwood card's quite tough. I thought the second race, Maidani and Saculus looked like, you know, maybe half value, but certainly not bet for me, not even a value bet at all. Just 2 horses that I actually looked at in that race and thought they may have a chance. There are a lot of good races at Goodwood this week. I hope to make a video each day, but I wouldn't envisage having a bet every day. So please, when you're watching the videos, please take into account that anything that I'm talking about may not be a bet, and the bets will be highlighted very, very seriously so that you know it's a bet. So tomorrow at Goodwood, we are having a bet in the 245, beat Le Bon, £15 each way at 25 to 1. If you can get that on at William Hill, you'll get 4 places. And I think he's a value bet. Hopefully you do well with your own selections at Goodwood. These are just my views. I wish you a good day. I should be back to you about the same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good day at Goodwood tomorrow. Bye for now.